So Ghana Athletics, Nathan, you can help in here. You know what they do.
Yeah.
They are the association that is in charge of
Athletics.
So it's similar to what the GFA does for football.
GBA football.
And Bawa Fuseni has been our friend. He helped us organize the cross country 2 years ago. And we've been talking about how we can be more useful in the promotion of athletics as a media house. And so the talking has been going on, and the vice chairman or the vice
president.
The vice president, Andrew Agbokiche, who was my senior in Swesco.
Okay.
So we met at the Swesco event and said, look, this thing has to happen. And the conversation started. So the whole idea is to put athletics on the burner once again. And we believe that the missing link, apart from resource, the lack of resources, the gap is actually media,
promotion, excitement, sponsorship.
Yes, and so ours was to collaborate with them using our media and then highlight the athletics. So that would result in the creation of the NISAC, National Invitational Students Athletics.
So it's an invitational.
Yes.
We pick the key athletes
from the regions. Yeah.
And then we bring them together for a tournament.
Yes. It's a 3-4 day tournament sometime in February. It's going to happen most likely at the University of Ghana.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So why athletics?
Well, among other things,
because we've
done swimming, and we are
we've done cross country.
We've done cross country,
so we are doing athletics,
and
we've done tennis as well.
We've done tennis.
We've put tennis on TV.
Yes.
So we are trying to push some of the other sports.
Yes, that's what we are doing.
Secondary school level.
That's correct.
Wow.
That's correct.
Wow.
Correct.
Is it an official event? Would they have records, timing?
No, it's actually recognized by the World Athletics. Yes.
Really?
This is recognized by World Athletics.
And this is national, so athletes from all over the country.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And so on their side, they are working with the GES, for the selection process. And then they will be hosted for the 4 days.
Wow.
And it will be live on Citi TV throughout. Yes.
No, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I want to go for the All Africa Games to watch. So I'll use the NISAC as my preparation.
But the NISAC will be big because we are actually not just media partners. We are partners in the execution itself.
So the athletics is one of the things that will take me to a stadium more than football, if you ask me personally, because I like watching it, and I think there are a lot of people like watching it, but they haven't had a chance to see it well curated, well packaged, and well covered.
Yeah.
Right. And don't forget, the Business Olympics has given us a bit of practice.
Yes.
So even though we are not,
yes.
so I'm looking forward to this. So would there be field events too, or just track?
Everything.
Track and field. All right.
Everything.
And these are for secondary school students. Would the technical schools come?
Yes.
Technical schools, I didn't.
Why?
No, they are all part.
I made that one.
Oh, no. These days, the technical students are the same.
When you were in secondary school, did the technical schools used to come for your own?
Yes.
Central region. So you were in Central region?
Yeah, I was in 1 to 5 Central region and sixth form in Accra. So Accra.
But why the technical
Accra
schools?
technical.
But why
ATTC.
But why they grow like that?
Oh, there was a reason to that. But I think the GSS thing minimized.
They grew too much. Me, Presec, when we did stadium, ATC were behind us. Charlie, they will see Jaman the whole day.
Yeah.
They grow when they come in their numbers.
Yeah. ATTC people.
And they were day students, so they have time.
Yeah.
They then Emmet.
Emmeteko.
I made that Emmet and then Kimbu. I don't know about you and Accra. Presec, Laboni, Motown and things were good though. But the schools that were rocking, ATTC, Emmet, Kimbu, and then Ebenezer Secondary. My
Padua.
They grow. Bruh.
You mean they grew?
Hey,
Padua.
It should be a crime. They grow too much.
Wow.
It's not fair. The technical schools should be separated from the normal schools.
I think these days they've managed to balance the equation.
You know Thomas went to Emmett. And this boy too this guy went to Emmett. Why people grow like that? But why were you so good at sports? No, like sometimes in Accra, you know, because my siblings all went to secondary school while I was young. I've known about Interco for many years.
Before you.
So, and they kept saying that Emmett was the best school in athletics. They kept
really?
I
didn't know that. I missed that. They were never the best. I think they had a presence.
In my time.
They had a presence.
No, you
mean they were winning?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
I'm not saying you're lying. I don't recall. But I know they had a presence.
No, but see, you finish Laboni 89.
No, 87. I'm just saying that.
It's a whole generation. It's a different world.
You see, the names that I hear are mostly from Accra Academy,
yes.
Achimota School, WAS,
West
Africa.
Yes, WAS was really good.
And as we speak now, since I started dealing with the Ghana athletics, some of the old athletes that I hear them involved in Ghana athletics are all from Accra.
I get it too, but
Miles Mills.
If you like,
all these guys.
If you like, ask anybody who was going for Interco between 1990 to 98. Which were the top 3 inter-school schools in Accra, if you like ask.
Okay, I know that WAS has always been.
Oh, one at time WAS. I mean, no.
Well,
they were fighting ATTC people. That's what they were doing. They can't fight with pliers and things.
No, WAS the relocation.
No, they will come with crowbar and can't fight. They're not running anything. WAS didn't run anything. Oh. I'm saying between the 90s, I was in the 90s. ATTC Emmett.
You mean they were winning?
What are you saying?
Oh no, I'm just asking.
They were winning. They were running.
Amazing.
Accra self were in a different zone. We will do Super Zone with Accra.
Yes.
But when
Accra only met Presec.
So in my zone, in our zone, there was Kimbu. So for the Presec zone, Kimbu was very good. Okay. ATTC was in our zone. They were also very good. But when we met at Super Zone, then Accra and the Labonis will also come with Motown. Motown was in our zone. Motown was in Accra zone. So
even in my year, Motown didn't even come. My 3 years at Accra and Motown did not come.
Yeah, they had Mr. Search, they didn't come. I don't know. But in our time, at least in our zone, ATTC and Emmett were very good.
Very good.
Yeah, but this time it was Motown.
No. It was Accra. It was Accra.
Accra, they were just misbehaving.
We were not misbehaving.
The name Accra and the
Reverend Sefa says that Emmett was winning.
I'm telling you.
In athletics.
I'm telling you.
No, I'm just saying that I don't recall.
Let me I'm telling you.
Emmett students never graduate.
That's not true.
But why? Aziz went to Emmett.
Aziz Zachary.
Yeah.
Okay. I just don't recall.
You know, when you are in school, like the secondary school form 1 boy, you go to Interco. When the people are running, they are doing their legs like this. Boom, 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 boom. You know, it's like you are a small boy watching athletes who are like tall, and they run like Olympic runners.
Our time there, I think WAS was the best in that.
WAS. All they know is fight. Nothing give them. They Adenta WAS.
No, I'm serious.
But you see, the time WAS was in Accra when you were in Accra.
Yes.
When I was in Accra, WAS was in Adenta. And they were in day school.
And they saw WAS people, they saw that connection, the connection that you used to go to American schools through.
Where were they based?
Accra, Newtown. You know where they sell the rice, no?
It means your Accra.
They call the WAS Junction.
You know what it means? It means your Interco and my Interco are 2 different events.
Maybe.
Yeah, because 80s and 90s is completely different.
It's a generation
gap. It's a generation gap. So because you are saying, to be fair, Accra have been good.
Yeah,
but I'm saying that in our time,
in the sprint events.
Yeah, but I'm saying in my time, the dominant school was ATTC and Emmett.
Oh, okay.
And Kimbu.
Okay.
That one you can ask anybody. Kimbu, they were in blue. Kimbu,
I think
Kimbu, is it that when Akufado went? He went to Kimbu, or?
Yeah, he went.
Yeah, Kimbu. Did they run, When they grow, Charlie, you can meet your mate and you greet him, bruh. I just if I bring that ice cream at all. Hey, Charlie, Sky. Kimbu, they grow too much.
I think are they not the ones at to do or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
And ATTC, no, they have
they still there
ATTC had
to
this
do?
jama that when they win gold, they will sing. Charlie, the jama, you can even if you're not in the school, you believe. We are the famous. We are the famous Canadians. We come to conquer. We are the conquerors all the way. We come from Silver Cup, opposite Challenge Bookshop. We come from Silver Cup,
Silver Cup.
opposite Challenge Bookshop.
You know Silver Cup.
ATTC. So when the athlete is running and they are shouting, then the guy
They're here.
when they grow, and there's some slim guy who's their Jama leader. He's always standing. It's a stadium. They had this like metal thing. He will stand on top. And Bashi Jama from Libya. Hey, ATTC. I made that.
Sky, do you know Silver Cup?
Silver Cup is before SDSSB Johnson.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So they say
Yes, on
we
the-
are the famous
you know,
Canadians.
VAT
You know it was said by
or-
Canadians.
Yeah, there's a Canadian.
So they say
government.
we are the famous Canadians. We come to conquer. We are the conquerors all their way. We come from Silver Cup, opposite Challenge. Some song be like that, Charlie. They will sing the song and intimidate people. They grow past the referees. Oh, Charlie, it is. They for banned. And Emmett don't see any Jama, don't do anything. They'll just win.
They do.
Emmett will just win. Because
Ready for-
they are technical, they are doing electricals. I don't know whether they are plumbers or masons or carpenters. I don't know.
They learn the job already. They can't do
And you know,
that.
we present that the big boys come to do intercourse, then Charlie grow, we saw. Then the worst people to are fighting Basa. More times they don't even come. Sintako. Oh my God. All this we even went to do cadet.
Cadet, okay.
Because these Accra boys were misbehaving. Because they had cadet, so we told them to do cadet.
Why the
Accra cadet boys were intimidating people and things.
No,
But the truth was that
when-
Accra could compete with the technical schools for some reason.
Okay.
So usually the Accra had athletes who were.
Maybe
No, we have-
because they are
the point that-
located
see,
close.
Accra was good.
Accra
No,
Academy
maybe because
sporting
they were
traditions.
located close to
They are very,
Abosu
very
guy.
strong.
So they couldn't intimidate. You see, Accra can know they be people small. So Charlie,
Because of Abosu
you
guy.
can't intimidate.
I mean, Accra Academy sporting traditions
They were
have
very
always
good.
been very strong.
But they were never in our zone. So they put Kimbu
Yes.
and
Very, very, very.
Emmett and those things.
Very,
Your
very
zone was Motown and things.
Yeah, but like I said, in my year, more time.
And I think Aquinas was in your zone.
Yeah, Aquinas.
And I think Agis,
Emmett.
Mary's was in our zone.
Emmett.
Yeah.
So Emmett, Aquinas,
Motown.
Motown. Some of the others.
We had Laboni, Kimbu, ATTC, Was. Oh,
I
my
think
God.
Was usually would meet them as super.
Charlie, but was the live fight?
Oh, it wasn't like that.
It wasn't,
for me.
yeah.
I had to do that.
But,
It
somebody
wasn't like-
said.
I remember in my time.
Was they didn't do anything.
Somebody
They
says-
didn't do anything. When they
lost-
go to Adenta, they didn't have track and field. So they start
They said
do other things.
But Newtown, they didn't have anything at all.
But they grew.
They didn't even have a school park.
West Africa Secondary School.
But they were winning
And I'll
everything.
tell you something. We went in our time. Most of my mates would choose WAS either as a second or third, because WAS was our area school. If you live in Legon,
Yeah,
Medina,
that's your school.
WAS, like you see the WAS, they were white.
But the was their
They had this big
relocation
bus.
to Adenta
It worried them.
just changed the culture of the school.
Because they had these big buses.
Completely.
They had this big bus that used to convey them from town. So when I was at Manchester, West Africa Secondary School, then they would put them in the bus. Plenty. They are going.
Was so sad.
Yeah. WAS be proper school.
Aloski,
Who
we
founded
that
the
were
school?
serious reject the notion that in the 90s we were not good in athletics. If you say we only knew how to fight, we will massacre.
To confirm.
Unnecessary things in Kwa. Oh, Samuel, you can ask anybody in my zone.
Yeah, I loved was.
They were intimidating.
And then there was a school called Ebenezer Secondary School.
That's Padua.
Padua.
They were not taking part in all the sports, but the one they were taking part in, they were strong. Ebenezer Secondary School.
But
Hey,
it's still there.
That's
you
it.
know.
well, is it a big school?
Recently, they were in the news. You know
Is-
that
about
part of
the-
the alliance.
Is it a big
getting
school?
encroached.
It wasn't such a big school.
They were in our
It
zone.
was famous, but not too big.
They
in
call them
terms of numbers.
Ebenesco.
Yeah.
Ebenezer.
But Padua.
Yeah, grow Charlie.
You see, behind their school, the bone shaker. No?
Padua.
See, they've written
Yeah,
Padua.
and I think the Accra boys know they fit Ebenezer boys. Ebenezer be hardcore.
Sure. Then maybe they fit everybody.
Ebenezer be strong, oh.
They fit everybody.
I don't know whether Mr. Freeman ever.
Who is Freeman?
VB Freeman.
Yeah.
Accra
The
Freeman.
famous Accra
Yeah.
Freeman.
Was he ever?
Vincent Birch Freeman.
Was he ever?
He
It's called Bench Freeman.
Yeah.
Birch Freeman,
So,
yeah.
I interviewed him Sunday.
Legend.
That was Charlie.
Legendary.
He hardcore.
Hey.
Accra boys used to fear that man. Pa.
Freeman.
Yeah, Freeman.
I mean,
we heard of his stories.
Yeah, in my older brother's time, I think he was the headmaster at the time because my time, Mrs. Loco was our headmistress.
He told me this famous story. I interviewed him. They say they used to fear him because when they go to club in the night or they go out in the night,
them.
they said he said they claim he used medicine, but he didn't use anything.
Oh, no.
He said he knows where they will pass. So when they go out, he knows he waits for them. He said he go and stand behind the wall. When they jump,
When they jump.
when he catch you, say. So when he catch you, say don't shout. Then he just put you in the corner. So he said he can catch like 10 of them. And they say, this man, what did they use?
What kind of stupidity, you know?
So when he catch you, he say,
Keep quiet.
so they had
don't know.
Freeman. He was here.
But the point is that to handle
To handle Accra boys, you have to be strong.
generally to handle boys schools, you need to be.
And he had
very
this legend. He had this
You need to create this
mystique around him that Charlie
Yeah.
he used to find things.
Yeah.
Charlie, the boys know they sit up.
Yeah. Talk about people with mystic. Shout outs to Mr. Niabe Ashong.
Who is that?
He was assistant headmaster for academics. He had this aura around him, his mystique all around him, and it kept all of us in check. So, yeah, shout outs to Mr. Niabe Ashong, wherever he is. I think he was B 74, 75.
So read a few comments. So the Emmett and Kimbu thing there, it's true. Charlie, they were strong.
Yeah.
So Samuel, this thing we are doing, I hope Emmett and Kimbu will come. the team we are doing.
No, but the
Yeah,
thing
Hammer.
is, I'm sure they are just picking the best.
best.
So if they are the best, then they'll be there.
So
I don't know.
they have a
I don't know whether
criteria.
now they still get the chance to.
The challenge
And then the
is
other
that-
thing, we had these schools from Bema Camp. They had Bema Camp had some school B. They also had some good athletes.
Okay.
I forget the name of the school.
No,
Armed Forces or
be
something.
there. My time they were very loud and notorious, but they were not winning. This is your Emirates people. No, I said my time.
But the texts are confirming you.
Wait, text.
Okay, so go on. It's true.
Okay.
Read the text.
Read all the
Sir
text.
Friedrich says, Samens, Emmett, Kimbu, Sektek, and ATTC were the real deal. Says, I'm a 98-old boy of Osa.
Osa?
That's Osa.
Where's Osa?
Udogono.
That's Odogono.
They were also Odogono to us. Odogono to us.
Odogono when I grew
Odogono to us.
zone
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Kwesi from Spain says, I agree with Samens when he says he doesn't recall with regards to Emmett. They were popular at Interco, but not because of winning or dominating in sports. It was because of how notorious they were to the extent that they got banned.
Oh, really?
From Interco.
Yeah, but don't forget
I
that
missed that.
Sam Men's did only a sit form in Accra.
Yeah.
So his was Laboni.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his street credit in Accra is only for 2 years.
That's correct. That's
Koku,
correct.
please include Kateko.
Oh yes, Kaneshi Technical.
They should have done intertechnical colleges sports different.
Yeah, they were also Kateko they were in our zone 2. If I remember
Kateko,
correctly.
Kaneshi Technical. Are they still there?
Oh yeah, of course.
Kateko. I think it's in Matahiko side. Oh.
Yes, yeah,
Kateko is around Matahiko.
Matahiko, yes.
Kateko is at Matahiko.
Kateko is near the Central University.
Yes, the original.
The
original.
original
Yes, original. Yes, very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure the Cape Coasters will also have their own stories from
Hey.
their Interco.
Okay, close.
Shout outs to all those who used to give us joy those days.
Somebody say, you should be careful, Afuma.
Oh, please. What can you do?
Is that better?
So Egypt says, Bernard, Emmett was just a different world when you talk about college sports. Those that are big schools were nowhere near Emmett. I'm telling you.
Well, was Egypt part of the crew at some point?
They are. I mean, those
Our
they know.
Egypt.
Yeah, yeah. They know.
Egypt.
Yeah.
Egypt. Man, school there.
Here's another one from another gentleman. I don't have any. He says, Bernard, good morning. You are right. In the 90s, it was ATTC and Emmett, especially in the 100-meter and the long distances.
90s.
Yes. Even there was even Atraco. Atraco sometimes used to take part.
They grow past us. So
They tell you.
Atraco, our time was more like a tertiary institution.
There was a guy in Atraco called June July. They ran past. Because of our location too, we could see some of the things they were doing.
Babylonia.
Yeah, so
Babylonia.
so we are doing what's the name of the Invitational again?
NISAC.
So Citi is partnering with the
Athletics.
athletics to bring back Interco in a different way. This one is different. This is invitation. So we are bringing the champions from everywhere to come and meet.
So that they can register their record.
Yes.
Their record. What we call track record.
We want to revamp athletics
in a big way.
Oh yes. But the talent is there.
Yeah.
The talent is there. So it's lack of competition that has deprived us of performance. I mean, we watch Diamond League. I'll tell you something. On television, when you're with your kids, one of the things that you can use to teach them when they watch is athletics. When they're watching athletics, a very good learning opportunity. It's not like football is fun, but athletics is more dynamic, right? And it's inspirational. If we watched the Olympics, we didn't have any Ghanaian doing any serious thing there. It wasn't nice. So we want to use this to hone the talent.
Thank you.
So that our people can we are doing all Africa games, host and win. Azameti, 100 meters, Joe Paul. Let's build the talent. And these guys who win, they start 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So Charlie, this thing we are doing is not just for bragging rights, it's to actually raise because once you compete, look, most athletes when they get more competition, they get better. But if there's no competition, they train, it doesn't get
Smashing records.
So I'm grateful we are doing tennis, swimming, and now we are going into athletics
cross country now.
in a big way. In a big way. So sometimes this one there 100%. A day or back. A day or back, Charlie. Full one. Yeah.
We are going. We are going.
But you see the Emmet is winning.
Yeah, but you see, the good thing is that they all
in the
put it
90s.
in context in the 90s. And actually, typically, the late 90s, actually.
No.
Oh.
No. It was the middle to late.
Oh, wow, but that's late.
Middle to late. Middle to late. So it's like 94, 95, 96, 97. That time you had finished tech, you were working at
See,
CSI.
all I remember from those days, the names I remember.
Yeah.
Babylonia, Accra, Miles Mills. Yeah?
Yeah.
Leo Mas Mills.
Yes.
What school did Solomon Amegacha go to? Solomon Amegacha. He was also one of our big athletes. Amegacha, I don't know. Somebody can help me. I think it was in a Cape Coast school.
I don't recall, but
Then we had Andrew Usu from Presec. Andrew Usu was a Presec guy.
Yeah.
He's with them. He still does some work with the
But there was a guy called Amegacha. He was a 400 runner for Ghana. I don't know what school it was. Somebody can help me.
Association. So yeah.
Babylonia.
Yeah, let's take some of the comments.
Sky, read the thing.
So this one says, as a preset from 3 boys,
Charlie?
you go meet some Kimbu from 2 boy at Intako. They go call him scene.
You even greet him. Yeah.
The man grow beard and this.
But in Tako, I think in Tako,
Temasco too was not
all
bad.
the regions,
Temasco was not bad.
Ashanti region in Tako was on top.
I guess it was a different level. They said it was a different level. It was a different level. Cry.
This one says, please, I think you are forgetting Temasco. We had some serious runners.
That's true.
That was our strength. And this one says, Samens, I really remember Babylonia. He was such a great guy.
Also, I'm told Solomon Amegacha went to St. John's in Tadi. St. John's. Second D. St. Solomon Amegacha.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know about Eastern region in Tako though, but we used to hear about Ashanti region and Central region.
Sectec
was
Suhum Sectec had great guys.
And Kofreda Sectec.
And then St. Peter's.
St. Peter's.
Yeah.
For Cape Coast, we knew that the main schools, but here Cape Tech was also wild. So Cape Coast was Infantil Madisco and Augustine's,
Kwabuche, and there was a school there called Aswanzi Technical.
The cost dread.
They will be the equivalent of
the cost. Hey, Charlie,
crab. They grow like crab. Because you see them, man, the hair for a leg, no? You go fit take Afro comb and stuff.
No, the hair for a leg, I'm not going to go.
Oh, Charlie.
Did you have glories in your time too?
Hey, Charlie, but why was it such a crime to be a growy in class? Why was it a crime?
Up to today, it's still an issue.
they will call you class
I
one,
think
mama.
Ghanaians they don't
Class one,
want
mama.
adults to teach children. Hey, if you grow, every secondary school has a nickname for you. Onyintus.
Obo. The ones who cross over from the border, we call them Misfi.
There was a guy who was our mate called Podugbe. Hey, my brother, he grew. I think he was like 27.
Okay.
And when we were teenagers, the guy was holding his bag. He would go to work and come to class. Hey, Peter Podugbe.
Charlie, but O'Reilly too was there.
O'Reilly and
O'Reilly,
Odokono.
they were very good with table tennis in Accra.
Okay.
But the whole Ghana table tennis
So
strangely
Eastern region.
came from Kwenyako.
I
I don't know
thought it
how.
was in Sawam.
Most of the table tennis guys came from Kwenyako.
That's in the central region.
Yes. How? I don't know.
So I'm told that there was a special training or something. You know, some of these enclaves, because when I was in Presec, our best TT players were from Sawam. I don't know, maybe there was some competition going on there or something. They were very, very good. So maybe the same thing applied to the Kwenyako time,
Okay.
you know. But Ashanti region, we are told Okes was very strong.
Yes,
Okes was
Osei
ve-
Churchie.
They have a very strong
and of course, you know,
sporting-
Kumasi High will always be there.
Yes,
then
yes.
Prempe and
I
Opoku
mean,
Ware.
people like that's a school that's produced people like
Yeah.
Sule Muntari.
a lot of
and
yeah.
Okay,
So
Okay.
really, really strong.
yeah.
So the Cape one there, I mean, the top ones will be Kwaboche, Adisco, or Gasco.
It was very competitive, eh?
Hey!
Serious. In fact, I'll tell you something. Went to one interzonals. The Ogasco boys came to watch the Accra Super Zone ahead of the regionals. So, you know, our champion was Eric Zuma. So we said, "Charlie, Zuma be wild," because, you know, Zuma was doing the 400 meters. But, you know, like, Zuma, when we were in school, he had already gone for Junior Olympics. And when he wears his, like, you know, the tight thing they wear, no, you can see it's a proper athlete. And when he's running like this, while the others are running like this. So the Ogasco boys came to do spying. They were very competitive. Very, very competitive, you know. For some strange reason, we were speaking Ga.
Most of them.
The St. Augustus boys were speaking Ga. I was like, why are
Most
these
of
boys
them.
speaking Ga?
Oh, okay. So somebody
but
just
they-
sent
they
me a
probably-
message about the Kwenyako thing.
Yeah.
It said that it was a hub where one coach called Ouswado of blessed memory was grooming table tennis players for decades.
Oh, I see.
I never knew this.
So I'm told that the Northern region Tamale was the best.
Oh, obviously.
But the Ghana people have something to say about that too.
Tamasco.
Tamasco was the best in the North.
But Charlie, people are giving me angles. So fire. Mr. Jogbenuku says Cape Coast was dominated by Kwaboche, Adisco, Ogasco. Period.
Okay.
As Swansea Technical and is it and those Unipra and says they didn't win the Taco. They only won particular events like long distance.
Okay.
But the Dadabi schools had all rounders, hurdles, triple jump, high jump, javelin, and they ended up winning. But that's true.
There were names like Agabus and Inketia from Ogasco, Carl Lewis and things. Very
But
interesting.
they also had a lot of recycled ones.
What do you mean?
So that people go and do O level
And then-
at say in Sabah Secondary School.
then they-
then they finish. They'll go to Form 4 at Ogasco
Chesetu.
because they are champions. So they'll find with Ogasco. So there are certain names that never finish secondary school.
In the transfer market.
I'm telling you.
but you know, I'll tell you something. I remember the first time that we did under 17 with a guy called Beye.
Also free.
Some guy said, but Beye, you know, for a cracker like 20 years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
And now he dropped 17. I said, Beye, they play.
But Bay was my older brother's time. So
Beye, they are
it was
cracker tell. Wait, now they play under 17.
7.
You know who's every year, Beye?
You know Timothy Hesse. Timothy Hesse was a national champion.
He went to which school?
WAS. WAS.
So this is the 80s WAS.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, Samuel, thank you. So we are. It's in February, right?
Yes, February.
It's in
yes,
February.
yes,
so we'll
yes,
do
yes,
it. Let's
yes.
talk to our friends from GCB.